One day, one of Buddha's sannyasins was passing through a street where he had gone to beg. The most beautiful woman of that town, the prostitute of the town, fell in love with the monk. She came down out of her house and requested the monk to come and reside with her. And soon the rainy season was coming, so the prostitute said, "Why don't you stay with me during the rainy season?" Because monks have to stay somewhere. For 4 months during the rainy season, monks don't move. So you will have to stay somewhere. You will have to find some shelter. Why not with me? He said, "Perfectly okay. I will just have to ask my master, ask his permission. If he says yes, tomorrow morning I will be present at your door." The prostitute could not believe the way the monk said it so simply, as if there was no problem. He said, "Perfectly okay. I have to stay somewhere. I was going to ask somebody to give me shelter for 4 months, and this is a gift from you. I just have to ask my master. It is just a formal request because that is the way. I have to tell him that a certain woman has requested that I stay with her. Can I stay with her?" Other monks heard about this, and of course they were jealous. It was impossible to tolerate. This was too much. But they waited. They waited because they thought Buddha would absolutely say no, categorically would say no. A sannyasin, and staying with a prostitute. And when the monk asked Buddha, Buddha looked at the monk and said, "Perfectly right. You can stay with her." Now others stood up and they said, "This is not fair. And do you see the risk? This is a young man, and that woman is almost a magician. Even great kings are trapped by her, and this young man is almost innocent. She is not interested in giving him shelter. She has become lustful towards his beautiful body. And you say yes?" Buddha said, "You wait. We will decide who is right after 4 months. Let him go and let him stay with the woman." Those 4 months looked very long for the other monks. It was really difficult to wait, and they knew that Buddha was going to be proved wrong. For 4 months living with that woman, she could not leave this monk. She would seduce him. It was absolutely certain. And after 4 months, the monk came back and touched Buddha's feet. The other said, "Now tell the truth, what happened?" And the monk said, "Just wait a few minutes because the woman is coming and it will be better to hear it from the horse's mouth herself." And the woman went and she touched Buddha's feet. And she asked to be initiated into sannyas. Buddha said, "Why?" She said, "I tried to seduce him, but I failed. He seduced me. He seduced me into sannyas. For 4 months I tried every possible way, but he remained like a lotus leaf. I would dance naked around him and he would meditate. I have never failed in my life. This is the first time. For the first time I am impressed by a man. For the first time I have encountered a man. Up to now I had seen only slaves. They may have been great kings, but they all touched the dust of my feet. This is the only man I have seen who remained like a lotus leaf. I tried every possible way. Good food, beautiful room, beautiful clothes, beautiful bed, every possible comfort for him, and he would never say no. But I failed. I could not distract him. And he used to laugh at me. I would dance my most cherished dances, and I would start throwing my clothes away, waiting. Now some lust might arise in his eyes, but never. He would laugh and giggle, and he would say, "What are you doing? And it is too cold. You may catch cold." He has transformed me. Now I would like to become the same, a lotus leaf. And later the prostitute became one of the enlightened women monks among Buddha's disciplines. If we see in our lives, then we would find that often sexual thoughts start to arise in our mind, and we get indulged in fulfilling our desire. Sometimes people even start masturbating to satisfy their lust, but no matter how much you satisfy the sex drive, it is never satisfied. Semen is regarded as the vital energy of the body which should not be wasted. By conserving it, we can potentially achieve significant progress and success in various aspects of life. However, it is also important to note that the right way to control the sexual desire is not to simply suppress it. Suppression can also lead to other problems, like mental stress or physical side effects. Instead, the emphasis should be on redirecting the energy behind sexual desire. As per yoga science, every one of us has sexual energy in our body. In a normal human, the sexual energy flows downwards, due to which sexual desires arise within us. But by practicing meditation for a long time, gradually, this sexual energy starts arising upwards, and then it is transmitted into a spiritual energy, which is also called ojas. Ojas is a spiritual energy which is stored up in the brain. A man who has a great deal of ojas in his brain can turn out immense mental works. He is very intelligent. He has a magnetic aura on his face. He can influence people by speaking a few words, a shit speech of his producers, a tremendous impression on the minds of the heroes. Gautam Buddha, Paramahansa Yoganand, Swami Vivekananda, and Ramana Maharishi, a few examples of such great personalities. Therefore, if you want to free your mind from thoughts of lust, then always remember that if your meditation is strong and your thoughts are pure, then by ascending your sexual into spiritual energy, you can not only control your lust, but also achieve both spiritual and material success in your life. Thank you for watching. If you find this video so useful, please kindly like, comment, and share. Most importantly, don't forget to subscribe and on notification bell so that you'll be notified anytime we posted good videos just like this. Remain blessed.